Now joining us to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world are Rise News analysts Emmanuel Afeni and Dayo Shobowale. Mr. Emmanuel Afeni, it's a brand new week.
Good afternoon, Bimbai. Good afternoon, Cynthia, the conductor. Good afternoon, Dayo. Yes, we'll start the review with this day Nigeria's newspaper of record. We start with the lead story. No, let's go to the story above the masthead before the lead. Now, the story above the masthead, PwC, collapse of forex market into single window led to 98% devaluation of Naira in 2023. Says capital repatriation challenges hampering foreign direct investment. Savings to reduce in 2024 as inflation soars. How Emefiele warned Naira will tumble in floated FX regime in 2019, Bloomberg reports. Where the Naira is our headache now.
Was.
The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu set out to collapse the window, I&E window, as well as the parallel market, also known as harmonization of the exchange rates. But what we have seen, we have not closed the gap. But rather, what we have seen is clear devaluation of the Naira. And in 7 months, the Naira declined by as much as 98%, almost 100%.
But I'm happy about one thing. They said Emefiele warned about it.
Yes.
Everybody knew that. You get me? If you just allow the foreign exchange market to be totally free, you see, you can't predict what will happen.
Of course.
And that the currency will be devalued. But then, it's high time this government intervened. I keep on saying that.
Especially when you don't have enough to meet the demand.
That's right.
So you are advocating.
You know the problem on the ground.
Yes.
That on the eve of the election, you took money from Nigerians and you have not returned it to them since. People are buying their own money in the banks. It's not even good for the banking system. You see, when I was in the bank, they started so many programs, you get me, to spread the habit of banking all over Nigeria, even not to rural areas. What that single stroke on the eve of the election did is to make people distrust the banks.
Yes, so people want to keep their cash. That is if they even see the cash.
You have money, you can't collect it. And they will tell you boldly in established banks that you can only take this much. No, it is not on. Government has a right to intervene. And the president has said it. When it is necessary to intervene, we will intervene. Let him do that.
But where?
Let him do that.
So you are urging the president to intervene?
If I talk again now, you say this World Bank, IMF.
No, this is Pricewaterhouse report.
Of course.
It's not
it's
the
true.
Bank.
They are correct.
Yeah.
They are very, very correct. And the people in power know that they are correct.
Are you saying that it's the World Bank that is stopping us from intervening?
No way. You will soon see. You will soon see. They have, how do I put it? They are trying to satisfy the Bretton Woods
institutions. Yeah.
That's right.
IMF,
but they
do
not do that at the expense of the instability of our economic and political system.
In the same report, they're talking about, almost $11 billion being used to defend the Naira. So you also ask yourself, when we call for intervention, exactly. But so now we also have to be clear about the nature of the intervention that we want, because we don't need to go into debt defending the Naira either. I enjoyed the interview on Rotus's show on Global Business Report just now, where the rep from PwC was saying that defending the Naira is also not the solution.
It's not the option.
So let's not go back there. The Naira?
We did so for a very long time. The central bank did so.
If we were defending it, we will be presiding over devaluation. There are two different things.
I think what you are saying is that we shouldn't defend the Naira as the central bank coming to defend the Naira. You want to peg it at 450. Yeah. But I think the main problem is that we don't have enough foreign exchange. There's pressure because the demand is high and we don't have enough forex to meet the demand. So
a government has a right.
The forces of demand and supply will act. But should we leave our Naira to that that forces of demand and supply.
Inhuman free market forces. You get me? Inflicting sorrow and hardship on living Nigerian human beings.
Dayo, I know you are anti-free markets.
Totally. That's not helped anywhere.
Well,
when the money,
I think
when you have free market,
yes,
you see a few people benefit immensely. Like your billionaires you are talking about.
Leave the billionaires who are contributing to the economy and creating jobs. Let them be.
The rationale for capitalism is that the few who have should look after the many who do not, or else they won't be able to sleep well in their own beds.
So we are not doing that right now.
We should do that.
That's what you say.
Yeah,
okay, let's look at the lead story of this day. Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger quit ECOWAS, say regional bloc under foreign control. Alleged organization failed to support their fight against terrorism insecurity. Declared group has become a threat to member states and populations. Commission, no formal letter of membership withdrawal yet. Article is the result of serious diplomatic meltdown. You see, the three leaders of military leaders of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they came out yesterday to announce their withdrawal. But the allegations they have made to justify their withdrawal, they are quite weighty. And to say, of course, that they were not supported in their fight against terrorism. Don't forget that a number of these military...
Islamic insurgency.
Yes, insurgency. These military leaders, when they came to power, they were citing insecurity as one of the reasons for their taking over power. But even some military administrations in these countries have been overthrown because they couldn't fight insecurity. So changing the government by force is not a panacea for... It's not an automatic panacea for insecurity.
Look,
yes, all hands should be on deck to fight insecurity, and cooperation among West African nations can also help in that direction.
There's something called dominion theory by Kissinger, that when one state falls, the others will fall.
Yes.
That was during the Cold War. I hope it doesn't happen.
But their allegation...
Because the allegation is serious, that Islamic insurgency is there. And the governments of ECOWAS are not protecting their people against their population.
Yes, what I even consider a more weighty allegation is that foreign influence on ECOWAS. So what are they referring to? The Russians are in this country. Of course, the U.S. Foreign Secretary just left Nigeria. And our president has been going to France, and he's in France. And you know, these countries are trying to shake off their shackles from the stranglehold of their colonial master.
You are buttressing their accusation.
No, am I buttressing? I'm explaining.
But you are correct. You are correct.
So
what you are saying is correct.
On this one, that this is a meltdown of diplomacy, because I know one of the triggers was the sanctions and how terribly and you can't cripple. Yes, we understand they're trying to deter military takeovers and coups and so forth, but you can't cripple your brothers and sisters.
The
regular people.
That's an exaggeration.
Diplomacy.
You need diplomacy among
states. But there was no diplomacy.
Why is there no diplomacy?
No. I think the point...
There was a military intervention.
Yes.
And ECOWAS acted.
90 seconds left.
Yes. But
ECOWAS acted. What are you saying? Because Atiku said that.
I agree with him.
The sanction by this almost crippled that country. Blockade, cutting power.
Look, that was the norm.
So we were listening to reactions earlier on from those who are members of those countries. One said that he described them ECOWAS as an instrument of French imperialism, and another one described it as a satanic structure. So that's how the people really feel about it.
Well, so that's the meaning of the foreign interference.
Okay, just let's look at other stories. Clearly, that's a big blow to AFTA, because the regional economic blocs are supposed to be pillars of that African area. But the Punch newspaper, kidnapping epidemic, tracking device shortage, hindering police probes, sources. But I think what we should just look at, the Abuja Inquirer breakthrough. DPO rejects 1 million naira bribe, naps Nabeha's killer. I think that should be some cherry. It means the police, they are working, and we just hope they continue to work so that this kidnapping menace can be brought to a halt. And I think these persons they have nabbed, they should be able to get others, and they should be made to face the wrath of the law for their acts of criminality, killing,
and punished publicly.
Well, I don't know about.
I
don't know what.
Yeah.
Because it will be a deterrent.
You have to make an example of people who can't say one thing and say another.
No, they will be punished now. Which one is publicly? Is it firing squad?
You want to see?
That's in your own mind.
You are saying publicly. Which one is public?
That is your own mind.
They will be punished according to the law.
We're not saying you want to view capital punishment or scream.
No, you said they must be punished publicly.
Yes.
What's publicly?
And legally.
Yes.
And legally.
Sam, thank you so much, gentlemen. Mr. Shibwala, I'm definitely with you on the public aspect. Thank you very much for your analysis. Mr. Emmanuel Efeni, Mr. Dayo Shibwala, thank you so much.